Yes.
Girl, what's going on?
Oh my
What's
God.
going on?
Whew. Oh my God.
Why you so out of breath?
I'm trying to escape.
Escape
Oh
to
my
what?
God.
Where you going?
Girl. Oh my God, I just hope I hope he didn't see me, that's all. Hope he didn't see me. I'm gonna leave my suitcase in here, but I hope he didn't see me.
Come on, fix yourself a drink and let's talk about it, because I gotta fix Henry's dinner. For 42 years, I done had dinner on tape for Henry.
I know all that. But I gotta tell you some things. I gotta tell you some things. Okay. Thank you for letting me in.
Girl, now what's going on with you? Oh my God. Take your time. You're acting a little nervous here.
Sonya, I was in the middle of escaping. I've been through some things I haven't quite told you yet, but I'm going to tell you tonight what's been going on. When I was trying to get away out of my house, and I just had to get away. I was waiting for my girlfriend to pick me up from the house. I thought it was her. It wasn't her. When I got outside, I saw my old man out there coming down the street. So I had to break away. If I don't come here, if he comes in here, it's going to be trouble. I hope he didn't see me come in here. It's going to be trouble.
Honey, you ain't in no trouble, because if he come to that door, I'm getting my shotgun and I'm going to blow his balls out.
Okay, blow it out. Well, here's what happened. I was at home. Well, I went to the store earlier today. And I wasn't at the store no more than like 20 minutes, and my phone started to ring. Come home. The man keep telling me to come home. I have to stop what I'm doing and come home. So I'm just sharing this with you because I know I got to catch you up on what's going on, so you understand why I'm at your door knocking like I'm knocking. Okay? Then, last night, what happened was, this is what caused everything for me to want to leave. I knew this had to be it. This is it. I got to go. Because somebody going to die. I'm not trying to be the one. I was at home. I was just in my bed. Just relaxing, looking at TV. He hadn't gotten home from work. And all of a sudden, he gets home. He comes in. I'm like, hey, baby, how you doing? And I get up to greet him. And he took his fist and just started hitting me in my stomach. Hit me in my face. Hit me. The kids in the other room. And when I found out, I was like, well, I'm so busy thinking, like, what is going on? Why is he doing this to me? I ran into my daughter's room, my youngest daughter's room. So let me get away from him. He kicked that door in. He kicked the door in.
That's when you should have kicked his ass.
I ran out my daughter's room. I was like, oh my God, what is he going to do to my baby? So I went into my oldest daughter's room, whom had a little baby who had just been maybe a month old, and her dad was visiting. I ran in there. I said, look, by now I'm just like up here. I said, look, you get my children and my grandchild out of here, because somebody gonna die tonight. And I meant that. Okay? So he got them together. They left the house. And immediately I just went in. I was like, I didn't care no more. It was like I got to that place where it was like, it doesn't matter anymore. I'm so tired. I'm overwhelmed. This is it. And we went to battling. We battled upstairs. We battled downstairs in the kitchen. I mean, it was some things going on. I can't even remember it all. But I do remember this. I do remember thinking, you cannot beat this grown man. You can't beat this man. You're a woman. You can't beat him. So I remember we fighting for a long time. And I left out. I said, let me go out. I don't know where he went off. I can't remember everything. But I left out the side door. I went down the steps. And I remember I had a meat cleaver in this hand and a knife in this one. A long knife. I went down this, and I just broke. And I started weeping and crying. And I started weeping and crying, just walking down the street in the dark. And one of the other neighbors must have called. And next thing I know, the police got bright lights on me telling me to drop your weapon. And I'm just weeping and I'm crying. I was broke. And I sit there. And I sit on the curb. And I just wept. And I told the police when they finally approached me, I explained to them what had happened that day, that evening, or that night. And they said, don't you go nowhere, I'm going to the house. So they went and checked the house and secured the house before I could go back in. And I called my daughter and both my daughters where they were staying at. I found out where they were before they could come back to the house. But the wake-up call was, what in the world has transpired to make me break? I was broken. I didn't care no more.
Well,
somebody was going to die, either me or him. And that's how I felt. So to Jackie, I was talking to Jackie, and I explained to her what had been going on. And I was waiting for her tonight. She's supposed to come and pick me up. And I looked out the window. I saw a light, and I assumed it was her. And I went downstairs, and there he was. And that brought me to your door because I figured out it wasn't him. It wasn't her. It was him. And if I don't get it in a way of escape, I don't know what's going to, this man's going to hurt me. So
I think you need to call the police now and get a warrant for his arrest, because that don't make no sense. That's what you ought to do. And then I got a gun I'm going to give you.
Well, I'm going to court and I'm going to press charges. I am tired. My children are tired. I have to be secure. I have to be safe. And I think about all these years that I've been under oppressed and depressed and under this bondage thing. Why haven't I told anybody? Why can't I leave this? Man, what is that? What is that? You can't leave.
You got to think more about yourself and less about him. Because you's a good girl, and you got a good job, and you sang, and you got a good voice and good children. Leave his ass. All he did was your husband and gave you 2 children. He is not your life. Get out. Goodbye.
I'm tired. I'm at that point now. I'm at that point. So many times I tried to leave. I said, I'm going. My mother, my sister, my nephews have come to my rescue, and they have just did whatever they had to do. And now they tired of me because I keep saying I'm leaving, and and I never leave. And I say, oh yeah, but he's gonna change it. But it never changes, it gets worse. But tonight, I'm tired.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you've come to your senses, because, honey, there's going to be one day when there ain't no rescue. So you better rescue yourself now, right now, this very minute. Pick up that phone and call the police.
I just had him at my house last night.